Alright. Are you going to be serious here?
Yep.
Okay. I don't want to see any backup spares or nothing. I want real bowling here.
My luck already catching up.
Wow, okay. So the lanes are hooking, so it's a perfect time to bowl.
You got to admit that was very close.
So what do you think you're getting better at?
Approach, speed.
Okay. What do you think you need work on?
Everything else. My legs are starting to get tired, so they're starting to cramp up whenever I go up there. So I'm trying to go slower just so they don't hurt as much.
Okay. I would work on more knee bend at the end.
What?
More knee bend at the end.
Okay.
That way, see how that foot turns?
Yeah.
If you can come in like this and get your knee bent a little bit, it'll be like a shock absorber. Okay. Okay. So, when you release the ball, one thing we need to work on. Right there is when you should start releasing.
Oh.
But look, you get out in front of you. That's why you can't keep your balance. So if you can release it more, as it's getting down here, start to release right there. It'll help you keep your balance a little bit better. It'll also help you make sure that you don't bend over at the waist. This foot here going up is the reason why that foot kind of goes up like that. Okay. Okay. Keep going.
But when I release it back here, it feels like I'm about to just drop it out of my hand.
Right. But you don't drop it. You don't go like this. You go like this. So, the baseline of what we're trying to do, what I think you need to work on next. Let me see now. Okay. So, when you get here, you need to, okay? Yeah. But not do this. It needs to be here Here. You have a tendency to lean over and place it there, but you can't keep your ball speed that way. Yeah, like that.
I need to try to go over there and practice doing that motion.
If you want. But you've got to make sure it's... So instead of doing this, just slightly go like this. Yeah, I like that. There you go. Stay behind the line now. Yeah. So you want to make sure it's here, and you don't want to be... So when it comes down, push the hand up here. That gets your backswing up here, or normally it gets here. That gets it up here. Now get set. Get set. Don't just pick it up and run.
You have a run?
No, don't. So instead of letting the ball just swing through, this is a decent position here. Watch what happens to your right shoulder.
I throw it into it?
Yeah. When it should, you need to be like this instead of...
Okay.
It's not bad. You need to get set. You need to get set. That's an awful habit of just picking the ball up and going. Because you do that in league play also. So explain to me why you think you need to spin so far back.
I just think it helps me get enough speed on the approach.
Okay. Enough speed for what?
Match the amount of curve I throw, or that the lane is giving me.
You're not getting ball speed out of it, though. I mean, do you see a lot of ball speed there? Your rev rate is not high yet. It will be, but right now it's not. So what you have to do is you have to keep things compact. Really, half of learning to bowl better is understanding why things are not happening. So if you look right here, so when the ball gets into the backswing, so this is a good position here to really gain speed. But what you need to do from the top of the swing down, you need to keep that momentum. So when you get here, by you throwing yourself forward like that and not letting the ball swing on its own, you actually slow the ball down. The ball could be going a lot faster. Because that loud bang is really a matter of, instead of just sitting there and just, so look at your body motion. You use so much energy. So you're basically doing this. Okay? This, it goes from here and all of a sudden you just plop it down here. You miss this part here. It's a little better. You just have to understand some of the things that are going on. You've got to get your shoulders under control. I can throw the ball faster one-handed than you can two-handed. Only because I know how to get the ball off my hand. If you want to get better, you need to start understanding what's happening. So if you can take that, the ball speed's pretty good on that. If you can take that and just get your hand to just do this a little bit, not this big old motion, then the ball's going to get down lane, it's going to hook. Because one thing I do like right here, that's what I like. That backswing right there. But you lose that energy that you're creating right there because at the end, watch, that's a good position there. If your head doesn't drop. So what happens at the end? Watch what happens. You drop everything. So all that happens is you do this. If you keep the head where it is here, you can just... I can live with that. Okay.
Neck's starting.
Huh?
My neck's starting to hurt.
It's all right. You're not going to do too much more. I just want you to see what's going on. So let's get a couple good ones and then you're done. Throw another one like that. I mean, what's your average right now?
Mom, what's my average? 124.
What do you want it to be?
At least 150
Okay.
by the end of the season.
If you would not throw away those spares,
It'd be a lot higher already.
you'd probably be in 160 right now. You keep on sliding back. You keep on sliding back. There's really no purpose to you standing that far back.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get one more good one. Don't worry about spares. Just push it. I don't want to look at those. There you go. All right, come on, one more. So how much do you bowl a week?
Alright, how much do I bowl a week?
A lot or a little bit?
Basically, practice and league. That's it.
Yeah, but how much?
Not a lot. But
So
average.
average. So my thought is that, you know, at some point in time, you've got to work on a little bit of consistency. You know, you kind of running up there and throwing the ball does you no good. You know, you have to start being more consistent. When you work on stuff, you need to work on them. And you need to work on them, work on them, work on them. Alan works, he bowls 5 nights a week. And he throws an average of 10 games a night. Okay? But he works on stuff. At some point in time, you're going to have to work on your consistency because a lot of times you're not even coming close to your spares because you kind of just run up there and throw it. I mean, I understand, but, you know, I guess you need to decide how good do you want to be. I don't need an answer. I'm just saying you have to be honest with yourself and decide how good do you want to be. If you want to be really good, then you need to do the work. You need to work on the things that are going to make you be better and not really, you know, you can't afford to allow yourself to be playing around. Okay? You can't be trying all these different things where you hook a spare one time, you go back up another. You need to decide how you want to throw it, and that's how you throw it all the time. That way you get used to it. That's how these guys get to be 200 bowlers, 220 bowlers, 230 bowlers. Because when they get in here, they're working on that. They still have fun, believe me. But there's stuff that you need to work on, you know, and your spares especially, you need to be more consistent. You can be. I've seen you do it, but you get distracted too much. Okay? I mean, you're a lot better than you were. You're getting better. But if you want to keep on getting better, you need to start being a little bit more consistent. That last game yesterday was the first time that I've seen you just try to shoot everything the same way. If you leave a pin, you actually tried to throw it the same way. What you did last game could be available for you for first game and second game. You just have to take the time to do it. You know? You can do it. I know you can. But I see you playing around way too much. And you try to do different things. You try different balls. You throw that ball on one lane, then you throw that ball on another lane. There's no way for you to make an adjustment. And you really have to pay attention to how the ball's actually rolling off your hand. Like I said, you're doing better. You really haven't been doing it that long. But I'm just telling you, if you really want to get better, you really have to start concentrating a little more. Okay? Let's throw another first ball, and then we'll rest your back. Push the reset. All right, last ball. Last ball, and you're done.